Every year, I feel like the anime community has its own thoughts and opinions on what anime will be the biggest. Just last year for 2022, I feel like all year long, most of us expected the biggest anime to be Bleach and Chainsaw Man, which ultimately those were two of the biggest. Now for 2023, the biggest anime expectations have been on Hell's Paradise, Oshinoko, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, and Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Season 2. Now for 2024, with not many anime announced yet as it's still a while away from now, and I may be calling this way too early, but in my opinion, Kaiju number 8 will by far be the biggest anime of 2024. In my opinion, Kaiju number 8 is unique for a multitude of different reasons, with one reason being that our main character, instead of being your typical teenage character from a shonen manga, is a deadbeat 32-year-old who failed all of his life goals. Our main character is now working a crappy job in kaiju cleanup, cleaning up after the kaiju defense team takes out the kaiju. Kafka Hibino made his childhood friend a promise to rise to the top of the kaiju defense force together, but unfortunately that just didn't end up happening, as she rose to the top and he fell further and further down the chain. But as he and a new member of the cleanup force become friends and plan to take on the test to join the defense force once again, our main character is attacked by a kaiju and hospitalized. When in the hospital, a smaller kaiju comes around and enters his body, creating an Attack on Titan sort of scenario where our main character can now take the form of a kaiju. Him and his newfound friend plan to join the defense force and rise to the top using this new power and wipe out all of kaiju from existence. Kaiju number 8 progresses throughout the story really well, creating some really great dynamics between all of the characters. The individual story arcs always left me wanting to keep reading every time I caught up to the manga. I love a serializing manga that I can really become addicted to, meaning I can't wait each week for each chapter to come out. I personally believe that Kaiju number 8 will be the biggest anime in 2024, so if you want to get ahead, I highly recommend you read this manga before the anime comes out, or if you want to go into it blind, you're in for a treat. The artwork for Kaiju number 8 is very much a typical shonen art style, but it's done masterfully. The details on the kaiju are so well done. There really is nothing bad I can say about the artwork at all. Now the characters for Kaiju number 8 are done really well in my opinion, some of the best I've read in recent shonen. If they get the voice actors right for the anime, I personally think that this could be the best cast of characters we've had in anime in a very long time. Each character goes through developments throughout the story, really showing the writing expertise of the author. He is able to make this manga an extremely fun read. Each character is very enjoyable to read and experience, making the story as a whole just that much better. The author does an amazing job at giving all of these characters life throughout the story, as there's never a dull moment between our characters. The author even does a great job at giving the monsters life, whether it's a monster who is sentient or just the monsters who are kind of normal monsters. They give off this feeling of dread as they play the villain role really well. Now the reason why I think this anime will be the biggest in 2024 is because of the Attack on Titan success, as the story draws a lot from AOT, but it does a really good job at not being a full clone of AOT, like I said in my top 5 Shonen Jump manga video. Some of my concerns for the anime would be if it were CGI, and I don't mean good CGI, because in the past 2 years we've seen some pretty good CGI anime come into the scene. I mean, if we get some pretty bad CGI scenes, it could really end up ruining the show for me and a lot of other people. If this anime is done right, I believe Kaiju number 8 could easily be the biggest anime of 2024. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you end up checking this manga out or if you're hyped for the anime in 2024, as I'd love to hear your opinions on that. Make sure to hit that notification button to never miss another upload, as well as check out some of my other socials linked down in the description below. Be sure to check out one of the videos popping up on screen right about now, but with that being said, as always, thanks for watching. Peace.